on with the show to start the second half. This evening, you can see this here, of course. We have something a bit different this evening. I saw this guy in the first round of the Welsh Factor when I actually covered for Kev Johns back there. He's back, he's from Swansea, and it's a magician for you to start the second half of this semi-final. So, ladies and gents, make him feel welcome on the Welsh Factor stage. It's MagicAsh.
Good evening, Leslie. How are we all doing, guys? Having a good night? Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm going to not sing and I'm not going to dance. We're going to try something a little bit different. For my first effect, we're going to try a little bit of mind reading. And for mind reading to work, you need somebody's mind to read. I walked around the audience earlier and I had a look for a volunteer. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and welcome Sue Ellen to the stage, please. Thank you, Sue. Take a poo in that seat there for me, love. See, you haven't even got to stand up. Sue, you ever been involved in anything to do with mind reading before? No. Right, Sue? You have to excuse me, guys. I'm just getting off with a cold and I'm full up with a cough. What I've got here are a bunch of cards with adjectives, doing words on them. Jog, play, work, swim, read, jump. You get the idea? Yeah, so what we're going to do is this. I want you, as I go down through these cards with my thumb, just to say stop, and wherever you stop will be your chosen card. I'm going to try and read whatever's on your card, but I don't want you to show me and nobody in this audience. You've got to keep it to yourself. Tell me when to stop. Now, Sue, you've got to do it before I get to the bottom. Did I go a bit quick for you? I'll slow down, Sue. You meet me halfway. Anyway, let's go back to the magic. I know that's not the first time you've heard that, okay? Ready now, Sue? Stop at me there. Take the card. Don't let me see it. Don't let anybody see it, Sue. Now then, I've got this little clipboard, and I should have a pen just here. And just before I write anything on this piece of paper, because at the end I'm going to be told you did this and you did that, will you do me a favour, take that pen and just initial on the back in that corner there for me?
Initial what?
Your initials. Alright, Sue? And I'll put mine just down here. So you've initialed there and I've initialed there, okay? Now, did you read the word that was on this card? And is it a word that we would all know? Okay? Keep thinking of it in your head. No, don't think of that. There's kids present, Sue. Let's keep it a family show, right? I'm getting a letter E. Okay, think of the last letter in this word, please, Sue. Really? Keep thinking of this word. I think I've got it. I don't know whether I've got the right word here, so we're going to try. Whatever's written on this card, can I ask you, when was the last time you done this? About an hour ago. Okay. Okay. And Sue, tell me this. Is this something that you would do often, or is it something you do on a one-off? Something you do often. When we say often, Sue, yearly, monthly, weekly, daily? Daily! Sue, can you tell me, roughly, how many times a day would you do this activity? It depends. Go on. Once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times? More than 3 times. Fair play to you, Sue. Sue, is this the kind of thing that you would only do in your home? Is it something you could do outdoors? Is it something you could do in public, or is it a private kind of thing you would do? You could do it anywhere. Anyway, like, if you was up in the sky in an aeroplane, could you do it in an aeroplane? Definitely. I mean, Sue, is this something that you could do with me if I was to pay, of course? Yeah! this is really interesting, Sue. Just before I reveal what I've written on this piece of paper, if I tear it off and just hold it on your chest like this for me, and just one last question: would you use your fingers or a knife and fork to do this? A knife and fork. And what was written on the card that you selected, Sue? Yeah. The word eat. And let's have a look what we've got written on the piece of paper. Show the audience. Oh, thank goodness for that. I'm glad we got that right. Put your hands together for Sue, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, darling. Sue, you had me worried then, doll. You really had me worried. Right, guys, I'm going to try and involve someone over here, here, and here for my next effect. We're going to try... I'm not going to see who it is, because I'm going to turn my back when something goes on. I'm going to try... I'm going to bring this deck of cards out first. We're going to try the ultimate killer prediction. I don't think this has ever been performed on TV. I'm going to leave this deck of cards on the judge's desk just here and make sure that I don't come back to those cards until the end. Now in this box, I've got a killer prediction. Yeah, it's done. We've got a glass with 3 balls of paper in it. I'm going to take the first ball of paper and just place that glass back in the box just like this. And we're going to try this. I need somebody in the audience to catch this ball of paper. If you catch it, you don't have to come up the front. But just stand up, because I'm going to ask you something. I'm going to turn my back like this. We're going to launch that. Did somebody catch that piece of paper? Where did it go? Go on, have a look for it on the floor for me.
I'm his wife.
Have a look for it. Thank you, young man. Just hold on to the paper for a minute. I just needed somebody to catch it. Now, in the deck of cards that I've put on the table here, we got black and red cards. I don't know if you're familiar with playing cards. I just need you to pick a colour for me. For God's sake, pick the right colour. This will go terribly wrong otherwise. Can you pick black or red?
Black.
Black. Okay, this only works for red, so let's forget no antes in. Okay, because you picked black, you now have to go with one of the 2 suits. We got clubs and we've got spades. Which suit are we going to go for?
Clubs.
You've chosen black and clubs. Okay, I need another decision made. We're going to get the next ball in the glass. I'm going to try to throw in a bit better this time. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to launch a ball of paper that way. Somebody caught it? Yeah. Yes, thank you, darling. Okay, just hold on to that piece of paper for me a second. Now then, what you've got to decide now is in that deck of cards, we've got 4 different suits. We're obviously on the clubs. And we got ace through to king. Sorry, love, I couldn't see them with the lights. I want you to decide number or picture.
Number.
A number card. Good girl. Well done. Excellent. It's difficult for me because, of course, we assuming ace is 1. If everybody's happy, ace is 1. It's more difficult for me with number cards because we've only got 3 picture cards. Do you want to go high or low with the numbers?
High.
High number. Okay, go on. Give me one of the high numbers. Sorry?
10.
Number 10. And I need somebody over this side of the room to make the final decision for me. If we take the last ball of paper, we've got some keen kids in the front here. One of them are going to catch it for me, I'm sure. Did somebody catch it? Yeah. Okay. So we got the gentleman in the middle that said black, and he said a club, and the lady over here decided on a number, and she said 10. So we got a 10 of clubs. Now you have, sorry, who caught the paper? You have to decide for me, face down or face up regarding the cards. Face down, okay, let me explain this to you. Face down means the cards are face down and we can't see them. Face up means we all see the cards. We all see what's on the cards. It's your decision, I'm not bothered. Do you want to go face up or face down? Down. Face down, that's fine, that's easy for me. That's fine. I'm going to take this deck of cards for the first time. I'm not going to turn and I'm not going to do any switching. We're going to remove the deck of cards. I'm going to get rid of the two jokers. My man, just here, you decided on a black club. You, sorry love, I was looking with the lights. You decided on a number, and you went for the number 10. And you've said to me, face up or face down? Down. Face down. Let me show you something with this deck of cards that's been on the table the entire time. And I said, we would make a killer prediction. You see how we've got one card that's face down. How impressed would you all be if that card in this deck of cards was a 10 of clubs? Can you do me a favour? Can you stand up? Just stand up for me. My man Nick, will you just stand up for me where you are? And darling, can you just stand up for me? We're going to go for the icing on the cake. Will you open your piece of paper, please? Can you open your piece of paper and open your piece of paper, please? And is there anything on that piece of paper? What does it say? 10. Show the audience. Anything on your piece of paper? Of?
Clubs.
Clubs. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm MagicAsh. You have been fantastic. Oggy, oggy, oggy! 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 Oggy, oggy, oggy!
Come on, ladies and gents, please put your hands together for MagicAsh. Amazing. Now, Ash, I've seen you before, as I mentioned in the last sort of round of the Welsh Factor. Tell us a bit more about you and how you got into magic.
Paul Daniels was my inspiration when I was a kid. Most of these kids here would have heard of Dynamo. He was the equivalent on TV. I had a magic set for Christmas. I didn't have a Nintendo. And it just stemmed from my magic set I had. I'm watching Paul Daniels on TV. I think, how the flipping heck could that be possible? And I wanted to learn how to do it, and it's very frustrating when you start, but I got to be honest, Lee, we've had some fantastic talent here tonight, and some of these youngsters who are singing know that this kind of talent, it doesn't happen overnight. It's something that you have to dedicate your life to. And my greatest achievement to date, guys, that I'd like to share with you all, was just this last few months ago. I was voted Best Wedding Entertainer in Wales 2017. Don't give up on your dreams, guys, because your dreams will come true.
Thank you very much. You know, I saw that from backstage. I thought it was an Oscar. I honestly thought you were going to say, yeah, last year I won an Oscar. Right, let's go to the judges. Just as good as an Oscar, I have to say that. Here in Wales. Let's go to the judges, find out what they thought. Okay, we're going to go to Phil. Phil, you work stage very often, interacting with the audience. What did you think of that?
I was really, really impressed, and I think the whole crowd here tonight were impressed as well. I'm going to let you into a secret. In the millennium, in 2000, I worked with somebody very, very, very famous, and you've probably seen him on television doing some mind magic. And it wasn't one of the names that you mentioned, Darren Brown. And it's just before he had his first S4C series, and I said then he'd never make it. And but it just goes to show he'd been at it for many, many years as well, and he went under management by a guy called Michael Vine. Saw him performing and decided to groom him in a nice way, not in the way you're thinking, and the rest is history. And what you shared there now, you know, whatever you believe in, and make it your dream and work towards it. I mean, that's inspiration to everybody here. Well done. We're going to see a lot more of you, and that was an excellent performance. Well done.
Phil, thank you very much. Ash, thank you very much, and good luck with everything in the future as well. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together once again for MagicAsh. Give him a big round of applause.